Ashling is in Bromley. Ashling, good evening.
Hi there, Daniel. Nice to talk to you. So I just have a quick question about a gym membership. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
So basically, I was a member of a big leisure centre at their chain, and I went into hospital January 2020, and prior to going in, I froze my membership with some of the staff there, and they had frozen, and that was all fine. And then whilst in hospital, I looked at my bank account, obviously, and I noticed that they started debiting my account again on the 3rd of March. And I never had authorised that because there was no set amount of time it was frozen for. So I emailed them, and their response was that it was frozen until March. I don't know why, because I hadn't given a set number of months. And then they said everyone's membership was then frozen because of the pandemic, and then everyone's membership was unfrozen in July. And yeah, so I'm not really sure what to do. Their response is that we don't issue refunds. So refunds can only be approved in line with our terms and conditions. I can't see how it's legal what they've done, but it's just, I'm not really sure what to do about it.
Okay, Ashling, just clarify one thing for me. You said that they unfroze you in March and started taking money, but you also said they froze everyone's account in March and took no money until July. So just help me with exactly what they took from you. Okay.
So what they said to me in the email was, we've looked into this and we can see that your medical freeze is in place from December to February. The membership unfroze in March and your first direct debit was taken. A freeze was then applied from April to July for COVID-19 due to our facilities being shut.
Okay. How much did they take in March?
My membership is about 35 quid, 35 pounds.
Okay.
So,
on the basis it's 35 quid, I'm guessing this is a council-owned leisure centre rather than a privately owned leisure centre?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you said that there was no agreement by you that they'd only freeze for 3 months. It's actually very common with gym memberships that when they freeze, it's freezed for a fixed period, not indefinitely, because no gym freezes memberships indefinitely. That's equivalent to cancellation. They always put a finite period on it. And 3 months is the standard sort of time. But if they're freezing for 3 months and putting that limit on it, they've got to tell you. Was there any email they sent you to confirm your frozen membership?
No, not that I know of. Because I attended the gym quite regularly, I knew a lot of the staff there and stuff. And it was one of the staff who did it, and I was ill at the time, obviously. And she was like, "Please don't worry about it. It's frozen. Don't worry about it." So I didn't get anything regarding. She said, "I'm going to go and do it myself right now." So I didn't. I don't think I got any emails to say about how long it was frozen for.
Understood. Understood. In which case, once they agree it's frozen, unless they've told you it's going to unfreeze in 3 months, they can't just start taking money again. That's in breach of the agreement with you that they'll freeze the contract. So you are entitled to that money back. The practical question is what you can do about it, because you're not going to go to court for £35, are you?
No, well, it was that month, but then they also unfroze. I only noticed this in September.
So how many months, Ashling?
About 4 in total.
So we're talking £100, give or take, a little bit more,
a bit more, yeah.
£30.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay, so you have a couple of options. Either try and deal with it internally by escalating it to the manager of the gym, and then you'll probably find that the gym is run, if it's a council gym, by a private company, a not-for-profit company that runs a number of gyms for the council. And I would find out what company runs it and write to the one of the directors, or contact the company itself and find out who to complain to, and take it up with them and escalate it with them. If that doesn't get any joy, then maybe you will have to think about a claim in the small claims court. And I suspect the moment you issue a claim, they'll give in, because they won't be able to prove that they told you your membership would be unfrozen. Unless they sent you an email, they'll have no records to prove they told you that. And I suspect at that point they'll capitulate. But it is going to require a little bit of work from you, I'm afraid, Ashling. And it may not be straightforward, because fighting bureaucracy, particularly with local authorities, is never easy. Ashling, thank you for the call. It's 9:16. You're listening to the LBC Legal Hour.
This is LBC.